This is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Fragonomics. Well, your boy been out shopping today, and by popular request, y'all told me y'all wanted me to go out and get it, so I went to Ultra Beauty. Get the bag here, and I picked up Summer Mink. And of course, we're gonna do a deep dive and our first impression into the fragrance as soon as we come back. Welcome to Fragonomics, the destination where confidence starts with a spray. Here we want you to smell unforgettable and stand out everywhere you go. Smelling good is not just your fragrance, it's your signature. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're here on Fred Ranica's discovering today Better World Fragrance House, Summer Mink, which is supposed to be Drake's new fragrance. Let's see what we got in it. It's got the main accords to be aromatic, musky, white floral, citrus, rose, powdery, warm, spicy, woody, floral, and soft spicy. Let's go down here and see if anybody else has got to say about it. It's a new fragrance, just came out in 2025, and the perfume / cologne rating is a 4.13 out of 5, but it only has 265 votes. And then it just gets into, it's a unisex fragrance, 2025, the nose behind it. And then we go down here and get into the note breakdown. Now, when you first spray this particular fragrance, it says the top notes should be sage, citrus, and petitgrain. The mid notes are jasmine sambac, rose and spices, and the base is vetiver and musk. Let's see if anything else getting said about it as far as price, anything like that. If not, we will already know what it costs. I had to actually go pick this one up, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Doesn't have any prices on here. Let's go ahead and get this thing broke down and see what's in it. All right, like I told you all, I've been out shopping and whatnot, which I shouldn't have been. And please don't do what I do. I do this, a lot of this for the channel or whatnot. Try to keep whatever the popular fragrance is. I try to keep up with it as much as possible without going bankrupt. But you all asked for it. I saw 2 or 3 of my subscribers asked about this particular fragrance, so I actually went to the store to make sure I got the original, which is Ultra Beauty, which seems to be the only place that sells this particular fragrance. And I picked up, let's see, we got Summer Mink. I'm in this big old box right here. And to discuss price, let's see what we got here. Let's take the transaction, we'll bend it back, but I want you all to see exactly how much this particular thing costs. It was not cheap at all. This was $158.36. God damn! On MasterCard, as you see. Oh my God. Not the most expensive fragrance, but not a cheapie by a long shot. But I wanted to get it on the channel because I've had a few of my subscribers ask about it. And I know it's been a hot topic for the last month or so. Sorry I couldn't get it up earlier, but I still do have to work. And it takes a good bit of time to make these videos, track the particular fragrance down. And then after I actually, do the video, I have to edit it. I don't have anybody to do it. But with that said, let's go ahead and get this particular thing broke down and see what's in it. Like I said, we already looked at the box. It's a plain box that it come in, 3.4 ounce. Let's get him opened up. And we'll see what we got here. Plastic off of it. Trying to make sure I don't drop it. I got the big one because you can get the smaller one, which is like 1 ounce. It's like $80. And this is $150 for 3.4. I thought that was kind of a waste of money. So come in and you're sitting right here in the box. It's a regular old box, got a little filth in it or whatnot. And Got me get the whole thing. Got a little cradle down here going on. That's how your fragrance comes out, looking like so. Let me see if I can get him looking all pretty coming out the box. Got your little round ball, so to speak. I guess it's like, you know, so you can put him up on the shelf without it falling over. But like I said, this right here, there's some kind of hard plastic. It's almost glassy, but I think it's plastic. But let's get it aside, get some of the stuff off the desk, and check out the bottle itself. This is, I think it's, yeah, this is glass with a plastic top on it, as you can see. Let's see, pull him up off the top. Got your little globe sitting there. Don't feel like 3.4 ounces. But hey, I guess it's just less glass and a little more fragrance. Top is plastic, got some kind of heaviness in it. It looks like it's got maybe a little metal inside the actual lid or whatnot to give it some heft. So it's not just something light. It's not magnetic, but it does actually lock down like that. And like I said, it's blue. I don't know if you can see it's brand new or whatnot. You can see the fragrance in it at least. But we done checked the bottle out. Time to get it on a test strip. Let's see what's popping here. Let's see what kind of atomizer we got. Me get up here so y'all can see. Pressurized, obviously at this price point, you would expect nothing less. Let me go ahead and shake it off a minute. Alrighty then. I can smell it up top.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Right off the bat, guys, you're gonna get that powder. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat. If, you know, a powdery fragrance up front is something that you don't think you would like, this probably is not gonna be the one for you. But you get that citrus mixed in, because I'm gonna tell you that powder, as soon as I spray it, the first thing I got was that powder, which is probably a sage type deal that's coming off. But to me, my nose says powder, citrus, and then you got your pedigree. But to me, let's break it down. It's more like a citrus powder when you first spray it. I'm gonna tell you that. And it's got a little heft to it also. It's definitely a summer scent. But I'm gonna tell you that first few seconds, that powder will kind of throw you off. Because I'm gonna tell you, I went in and I started to just get one of the actual, one of the smaller ones. I think I had like there was the 1 ounce. I didn't want to waste the money. But when I first sprayed it, that powder throws me off. I know I've told you guys before, a lot of powder scents that start off like that, they don't really agree with me. But after the first, I would say 30 seconds per minute, even now, the powder's dissipating and it's getting to a nice, creamy, citrusy type deal. That's what it's going. The powder pretty much goes away after that first minute, I would say. I'm rubbing my nose with it. God damn! But after the powder goes away, like it had that creamy, orangey, citrus type deal, that's mostly what you get. Then, like I said, your mid note, you got your jasmine. You got some spices, I don't know what they are or whatnot, and then you got a little bit of rose, but I don't pick a lot of that up. That's not the defining note in this fragrance, not at all. Definitely musky. It's got a medium musk, not heavy, but it's a medium type musk smell and a good bit of vetiver to give it that earthy deal in the back, which makes it kind of strong. But to be honest, that creamy citrus is what I like. Now this particular fragrance, you gotta put this one on skin. I'll be honest with you. When I went in, the bottle they had was all but empty. And I sprayed it on a actual test strip and I was like, oh my God, this ain't nothing but shout, this is some kind of powder. That's exactly how it comes out when you first spray it. It is powder. But then, like I said, after that first minute or so, it starts to change into a creamy, citrusy, orangey type deal. I'm gonna be honest. I don't pick up any lemon, but this is more of an orange and an orange peel and a creamsicle, all kind of going together. And I'm gonna tell you, this is a great fragrance. I kind of switched up on this one. I didn't think I liked it when I first sprayed it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like it. I didn't get the hype around this fragrance why everybody says it's so good. Now it's a plain fragrance, nothing super complicated, but the way it comes off on skin, especially once you start to perspire. When you first put it on, say if you took a shower or whatnot, and you first spraying it on, you're gonna get a big dose of powder. And if, like I said, if you're not a powder lover, it's gonna throw you off, but you can't just judge it by, it's like judging a book by its cover. You can't do that, because as soon as you start to perspire or whatnot, man, this thing changes to that sweet, I don't know, that sweet orange peel cream. That's how this comes off to my nose. Now, does it still have some of the, the powder in the back? Yes, it does. But the powder does not project after the first minute. That was my experience. Because like I said, when I went in, I really didn't go in to buy the whole bottle. But I didn't want to go online and just order it without having a smell of it, because, still at $150, it's kind of expensive. But when I sprayed it on, I walked around a little bit, and be honest, I was talking a little bit of trash about it. Like, man, this ain't it. After about a minute or two of walking around, it started to poof. And that creamy citrus just started hitting the air. I was like, oh my God. So I'll just be honest with you. First, I didn't like it. After I walked around about a good 5 minutes, it couldn't have been no more than that. And I started smelling it coming off, and I said, oh my God, wait a minute now. So I'll just be honest, putting this on the test strip, it helps me to help break down the notes, but it doesn't do it justice. This is gonna be a chemistry-based type of fragrance. It's gonna go by how you sweat, how you perspire. Like I always said, this is right here, you've gotta have this on a clean body also. Some of these fragrances, you might can kind of get away, kind of in between or whatnot. This one, you got to be clean up front to get the full effect, because it really surprised me. Occasions to wear it, I think you can dress this one up. You're gonna have to overspray. This is another one you're gonna have to bathe in. It is a summer scent. If I had to guess, like I said, I haven't worn it. All I got was just barely enough on my hand to walk around the store to smell it. But you're gonna probably have to go 8 to 10 sprays minimum to get this going. This one, I would say, if you don't like powder, you might be thrown off. Get your sample of this. I wouldn't say run out here and buy the bottle, because this is not for everyone. Because I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't for me when I first smelled it. But let's get back to the occasion. Like I said, anytime, dress it up, dress it down. Spring, summer, I think this is gonna shine. Really, I think this really need high heat, because when it's cooler weather, you probably get more of the powder. But as soon as you start to perspire, it's like your skin will burn the powder off, and then you get into the creamy citrus. This is definitely not blind buy worthy, because like I told you, it will throw you off on the initial scent. This is something that's gotta go on your skin, and you gotta perspire to give it a chance. Give it about 5 minutes, and I'm telling you, if you like creamy, orange, sickly type vibe coming off your skin or whatnot, this is gonna give it to you. It's a simple scent, it's not very complicated, but it does change up from what you think it is to what it actually goes into. It's gonna flip-flop on you.
Hey, flip-flop is this shit. You ever seen a motherfucker flip-flop on you and shit like this in your face? Go crazy, be flipping and shit.
This one you gotta give a chance. I was ready to poo-poo on it up front, and I was wrong. Now the price point, I'm a little thrown off. I think it should be, and it's a great scent. It doesn't smell cheap at all. I think they did use pretty good ingredients, but it's so simple. I think, this should have been, just under $100. I think it would have been a better buy. I don't know if the price is gonna go down, because this supposedly is an original or whatnot. So, I don't think this is a must-have for everyone, but I wanted to get in my collection because, first of all, I told you all before, I got a website in the works. I want to start putting some of these samples on here of a lot of these fragrances that you all can't get. So it wasn't no need of me buying a little bottle and then put it up and then run out as soon as I get it on the website. So I got the big bottle, basically, for you all. I am gonna wear it also and bring it back to the channel and let you know how it performs, because like I said, in the store, I just got a few drops on, but the next time I wear it, I'm gonna bathe in it, and I'll bring it back to the channel later on and let you know what I come up with. And with that, let's wrap this thing up. See you at the next one.